The film begins in the summer of 1945, when Don Vito Corleone, the head of the most powerful mafia family, is hosting the grand wedding of his daughter, Connie, to Carlo Rizzi. The wedding is not just a celebration but also an opportunity for people to come and seek favors from Don Vito. One of them is Amerigo Bonacera, a funeral director whose daughter was severely beaten by two wealthy young men who escaped punishment.
My friend, what can I do?
Bonacera pleads for justice, and Don Vito agrees to help on the condition that Bonacera pledges loyalty to the Corleone family.
I would be suffering this.
Among the guests is Michael Corleone, the youngest son, who has just returned from the war with his girlfriend, Kay. Michael is clearly different from the rest of his family. He tells Kay that while his family is involved in the mafia world, he himself wants a normal life, far away from the dirty business. Michael also introduces Kay to his siblings, Sonny, hot-tempered and impulsive, Fredo, weak and sidelined, and Tom Hagen, the family lawyer treated like a son though he was adopted. Suddenly Johnny Fontaine, a famous singer and Vito's godson, arrives. He asks for help because his career is in danger. He needs a role in a big Hollywood film, but studio boss Jack Woltz has flatly refused. Don Vito sends Tom Hagen to negotiate with Woltz, but Woltz still refuses. The next morning, Woltz wakes up to find the severed head of his beloved horse in his bed. Terrified, he finally gives Johnny the role he wanted. Some time later, a man named Sollozzo appears, backed by the Tattaglia family.
Don Corleone.
I heard that you were serious.
He offers a lucrative drug business partnership, but Don Vito refuses. He believes that if they get involved in drugs, all the politicians and judges he controls will turn against them. During the meeting, Sonny shows interest, which angers Vito, who sees it as reckless. Vito then sends his trusted enforcer Luca Brasi to investigate Sollozzo.
Find out what you can.
But the plan is leaked, and Luca is brutally murdered. Soon after, Don Vito himself is gunned down in the street. Though he survives, he is badly injured. Fredo, who was present, fails to protect his father. Sollozzo kidnaps Tom Hagen and forces him to persuade Sonny to join the drug deal, but Sonny flatly refuses. Instead, Paulie, the driver who betrayed the family to Sollozzo, is executed under Corleone orders.
Leave the gun.
Michael, who initially wanted to stay out, is inevitably drawn in. While visiting his father in the hospital, he realizes Don Vito's life is still in danger.
Men are coming here to kill him.
I'm with you now.
He quickly moves his father to another room and stands guard outside with a baker named Enzo. Their bravery scares off the would-be assassins. But afterward, Michael is severely beaten by corrupt police captain McCluskey, who works with Sollozzo, leaving his jaw broken. From that moment, Michael decides to fully commit. He volunteers to kill Sollozzo and McCluskey. Although killing a police officer is considered taboo, the family agrees.
Yeah, sure I do. I want somebody good, and I mean very good, to plant that gun.
In a restaurant meeting, Michael retrieves a hidden gun from the bathroom and shoots them both dead. He then flees to Sicily while in New York the Corleone family wages war against their rivals. Sonny, now acting head, responds with violent reprisals. But trouble arises within the family itself. Carlo, Connie's husband, abuses her. Enraged, Sonny beats Carlo and warns him never to touch Connie again. But Carlo secretly collaborates with the enemy. He provokes Connie into a fight to lure Sonny. Furious, Sonny rushes to her, but on the way, he is ambushed at a toll booth and gunned down mercilessly.
Look how they massacre.
His death devastates Don Vito. Realizing that war will only bring more loss, he opts for peace with the rival families. In the meeting, he agrees to allow narcotics trafficking, provided Michael can return safely. Yet in his heart, Vito knows the true mastermind is Barzini. Meanwhile, in Sicily, Michael marries a local woman named Apollonia. But tragedy strikes when a car bomb intended for him kills her instead. The loss hardens him further. After peace is established, Michael returns to America and gradually takes over his father's role.
I never wanted this for you.
He proposes to Kay, promising that in 5 years the family business will be legitimate. Though hesitant, Kay accepts. Once firmly in charge, Michael makes decisive moves. He shifts operations to Las Vegas, dealing with casino owner M.O. Green. When Michael tries to buy him out, Green arrogantly refuses. In the confrontation, Fredo sides with Green against Michael, angering him. Michael warns Fredo never to go against the family again. Soon after, Don Vito dies. Before passing, he warns Michael that one day a traitor will arrange a meeting to set him up. The warning proves true. Tessio, a trusted capo, betrays Michael to Barzini. Michael is ready.
I always thought it would have been Clemenza, not Tessie.
On the day of Connie's child's baptism, he stands in church as godfather while his men strike. In a swift bloodbath, Barzini, Tatalia, M.O. Green, and other enemies are eliminated. Michael solidifies his power as the new Don. Shortly after, he confronts Carlo, accusing him of orchestrating Sonny's death. Carlo confesses, hoping for mercy, but Michael has already decided his fate. Carlo is killed. Connie, distraught, accuses Michael, while Kay anxiously asks if it is true that he ordered Carlo's death. Michael looks her in the eyes and denies it. Kay chooses to believe, though doubt lingers. In the end, Michael has fully transformed. Now officially the Godfather, cold and ruthless, he receives the respect of his men as they kiss his hand, while Kay watches helplessly as the door closes, a symbol that Michael's once innocent life has ended, replaced by the merciless world of the Mafia. In 1901, in the small Sicilian village of Corleone, a boy named Vito Andolini is at his father's funeral. His father was murdered by Don Ciccio, the local Mafia boss, simply for an insult. But Vito's suffering does not end there. Soon after, his brother is also killed for vowing revenge. Left with only his mother, she desperately begs Don Ciccio to spare Vito, but Ciccio refuses, fearing the boy will grow up seeking vengeance. In desperation, Vito's mother holds a knife to Ciccio's throat, giving Vito a chance to escape. She is killed on the spot. The boy runs for his life. Villagers help him hide, and he eventually boards a ship to America. At Ellis Island, his identity is changed forever. An immigration officer records his name as Vito Corleone, after his village. Years later, in 1958, Vito's son Michael Corleone is now the powerful head of the Mafia family. He hosts a grand party at his Lake Tahoe estate to celebrate his son Anthony's first communion. Beneath the festivities, problems brew. Michael meets corrupt Senator Pat Geary, who brazenly demands a huge bribe for Michael to get casino licenses, insulting him for his Italian heritage. Michael coldly refuses. At the party, Michael also clashes with his sister Connie, who wants to remarry Merle, a man with no prospects. Michael strongly disapproves, straining their relationship. Among the guests is Johnny Ola, emissary of Hyman Roth, an old associate of Vito. Roth has helped Michael expand the casino business, but Michael has never trusted him. That night, assassins attempt to kill Michael in his own home. Kay notices the open curtain before gunfire riddles the bedroom. Michael and Kay survive. But Michael realizes there is a traitor close to him. He leaves his family in Tom Hagen's care and departs. The story flashes back to 1917 New York. A grown Vito lives among poor Italian immigrants. The neighborhood is terrorized by Don Fanucci, a gangster extorting local merchants. Vito works hard for his wife and children. One day, his friend Clemenza entrusts him with stolen guns. In return, Clemenza invites him to steal a rug. This marks Vito's first step into crime. Back in 1958, Michael travels to Florida to meet Roth. Roth implies that Frank Pentangeli, one of Michael's capo regimes, was behind the assassination attempt. Michael pretends to believe him but suspects Roth himself. Michael instructs Pentangeli to approach Roth's allies, the Rosado brothers, to feign loyalty.
When I'm completely relaxed and calm, I'll be able to find out who the traitor in my...
But during the meeting, the Rosados ambush Pentangeli, shouting, "Michael Corleone says hello," before trying to strangle him.
Michael Corleone says hello.
Pentangeli survives, though his bodyguard is wounded. Meanwhile, Senator Geary becomes entangled in scandal when a prostitute is found dead in a Corleone brothel. Tom Hagen covers it up and coerces the senator into obedience. Soon after, Michael flies to Cuba for business with Roth. The country is in upheaval, and Roth seeks to profit. There, Michael spends time with Fredo. But betrayal is revealed. Fredo, who swore he didn't know Johnny Ola, slips and admits it. Michael's heart breaks, his brother has betrayed him. On New Year's Eve, Michael embraces Fredo, kisses him, and whispers, "I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart." Though he spares him then, Fredo's fate is sealed. The story shifts back to young Vito. Alongside Clemenza and Tessio, his business grows, drawing Fanucci's attention. Demanding a cut, Fanucci confronts them. Vito volunteers to handle it. During a festival, he follows Fanucci home and kills him. From that day, Vito becomes the neighborhood's new power.
Big business!
In 1959, Michael returns to Nevada after Roth's failed Cuba venture. Tom informs him that Roth escaped to Miami and Fredo is hiding in New York. Meanwhile, Kay delivers devastating news: her miscarriage was intentional. She aborted their child because she couldn't bear raising another in this bloody world. Michael explodes, slapping her, vowing no one will take his children. The story jumps back to 1925. Now powerful, Vito returns to Sicily. Disguised as a businessman, he visits Don Ciccio, the man who slaughtered his family. When he reveals his father's name, Antonio Andolini, Ciccio is stunned. Vito stabs him to death, avenging his childhood. In 1959, Michael's mother dies. The family reunites at the funeral, including Fredo. Connie begs Michael to forgive him. They embrace, but Michael has already condemned him. Later, while Fredo fishes on Lake Tahoe, Al Neri executes him with a gunshot. Fredo dies helplessly on the lake. The film closes on Michael, once the most powerful man, now utterly alone. Having sacrificed his brother, his wife, and his family, all that remains is emptiness and regret. The Godfather Part 2 ends with the image of a king who won, but lost his soul. In 1979, The Godfather Part 3 begins. Michael Corleone, now nearly 60, is wealthy and powerful but haunted by guilt and remorse. No longer focused on mafia expansion, his goal is to secure a better future for his children, Anthony and Mary. He seeks respect, not fear. Tom Hagen has died. The Corleone estate at Lake Tahoe stands abandoned, full of memories. His marriage to Kay ended long ago, she has custody of the children. Michael returns to New York to legitimize the family name. He transfers his fortune into legitimate businesses. Old gangsters like Al Neri remain, but their influence fades. To honor his father, Michael establishes the Vito Corleone Foundation. At St. Patrick's Cathedral, he receives a prestigious award. Kay attends with Anthony and Mary. Anthony reveals he wants to quit law school to pursue opera singing. Michael resists at first but eventually relents, letting him follow his dream. At the same time, Vincent Mancini, Sonny's illegitimate son, appears. He clashes with Joey Zasa, who runs Corleone rackets in New York. When invited to Michael's home, tensions rise. Zasa insults Vincent, who bites his ear. Despite the chaos, Michael sees loyalty in Vincent and decides to mentor him.
Should, come with me.
That night, Vincent's apartment is attacked by Zasa's men. Vincent kills them, proving his courage. Meanwhile, Michael plans to buy shares in the Vatican's Immobiliare real estate company, worth $600 million. If successful, the Corleones will become a legitimate empire. But complications arise: Vatican intrigue, the Pope's failing health, and the family sins. At a major meeting in Atlantic City, Michael offers profit shares to other mafia bosses. All agree except Zasa, who storms out. Moments later, a helicopter riddles the room with bullets. Many die, only Michael, Vincent, and Al Neri escape. Michael suffers a stroke. While he recovers, Vincent grows closer to Mary. Their romance blossoms, though forbidden as they are cousins. Connie, now deeply involved, pushes Vincent to kill Zasa. Vincent executes him, enraging Michael. Michael also demands Vincent end his relationship with Mary, knowing she cannot be safe in this bloody world. The family travels to Sicily for Anthony's opera debut. There, Michael seeks peace with his past, even with Kay. He apologizes, admitting he never meant to be a criminal but was trapped. They share tender moments, though scars remain. Tragedy strikes again when Don Tomasino, Michael's old ally, is murdered. Behind it all is Lucchesi, a powerful conspirator, who hires legendary assassin Mosca to kill Michael. Realizing survival requires violence, Michael names Vincent his successor, making him the new godfather on the condition he give up Mary. On the night of Anthony's opera, blood spills once more. As Anthony sings, enemies fall, Connie poisons Don Altobello, Bishop Gilday is shot, and Lucchesi is stabbed. But Mosca sneaks into the opera. After the show, as the family exits, he opens fire. Michael is wounded, but Mary is struck fatally. Michael screams in agony as his daughter dies in his arms. Though Mosca is killed by Vincent, it is too late. The film ends with a montage of Michael's memories, dancing with Mary, moments with Apollonia, and with Kay. In the final scene, an aged Michael sits alone in his Sicilian villa. With no family, no love, only haunted by his past, he slumps lifelessly from his chair as a small dog runs to him. The screen fades to black, closing the Godfather's tragic journey. And from this long saga of the Godfather, one lesson is clear: power, money, and glory never come without a price. Vito Corleone built everything for family, but his children were dragged into the same circle of violence. Michael, who once wanted a clean life, became colder and more ruthless than his father. He may have gained ultimate power, but lost what mattered most: love, family, and peace. The Godfather teaches us that unchecked ambition is always paid for with sacrifice. There is no true victory when those you love must be lost. In the end, power can crumble, wealth can vanish, but regret endures forever. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy, hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice just to be sure. You should watch the full movie. Thank you very much for watching.